All right, we're going to be on the play here. Let's go first. Like it, love it. I want some more of it. Quite the fantastic hand. Probably up against like Oops or something. So a very fair hand. Land, stuff to do. Ponders, probably looking for a force here or removal and or. It's kind of like what my hand's missing a little bit of. Stoneforge is great. I have land here, and with a Brainstorm can probably find a little bit more. So I would say this. I do want to hide Stoneforge in case they're playing discard, because that gives me something to do turn 2, and we're passing the turn. Opponent was F6. Oh, please be lands. It's probably going to be like Eldrazi. Okay, this is good too. Well, we did want removal, right? Green Sun Zenith. Zenith, did I say that weird? Probably. Or just a simple, yeah, that. Stoneforge turn 2? Because we know that's coming. And then at least turn 3 gives me the option to Teferi. So if they want to remove it and play this, I can at least bounce this for tempo. Yeah, why not? Let's do this and see how they want to react to it. We still have a fetch land for Stoneforge, so I am going to get Kaldra here. This match, you need to be careful about Sylvan Safekeeper. My goodness, that card. How many times I'm left like stranded with plows and endings in my hand because of that? It's like at some point you might just have to fire them off, depending on how many lands they have, of course. So like they could push this, play a land, play Cub, or just play Cub, and now they can, you know, do their thing. Fetch land. And this has trample, but Kaldra, okay, that's actually really good. It does have trample, but Kaldra does have first strike, so they can't kill this in response. My hand is actually really good. So I can technically, or do they have like, if you have a mountain? No, there's nothing they can do to kill this at instant speed. So I think I can ponder here. I'm not going to want to brainstorm. Actually, these are all pretty good. Actually, a lot of these are very good. Wow. Probably dress down the force, either a Safekeeper, because I am going to be cracking that. Unfortunately, dress down is fantastic. I actually just do think force is fine here. No. Let's do this now so they can't untap and like fatal push it or something. There we go. Now you can have the turn. If I had known they were going to be that good, I would have cracked the fetch, but cracking the fetch means I would have gotten something else, so there's that. Okay, so this is what they're planning on doing. Sure. Looks like Back to Basics is going to be getting pitched. A fetch land here would be, not here, but next turn. Could really beef these things up. Yeah, first strike, so their trample doesn't matter. This is going to get, yes, exactly what I was talking about. Absolutely not. Because I figured it's like, yeah, if you keep Prismatic Ending and they get Safekeeper, it's turning it off. However, Dress Down is pretty decent against that, but given the fact that I would have Kaldra in play, it's not going to be as good. So this is going to be on defense. Probably just Teferi bounce here. I don't mind doing that. Like, if they want to attack into this, be my guest to kill it. That's actually really good too. I think Brainstorm here actually, because I can use Stoneforge as a fetch and just we'll sit here for a little. Okay, this is good. This is good. A lot of these are good. So this, actually a lot of these are really good. Or I could just plow and take a turn off. I don't see why not. No, if I put this on top. I don't think Teferi's as great as I need it to be here. So something like this. And we will do this. Let's see, Cryptic, Batterskull, I can attach that. This is going to be much more difficult for them to deal with. And I do want to get rid of one of these now. I just don't need them going trigger happy. I know it gives away more information. And we're going to be on defense here. Like if I attack, actually, am I on defense here? They can attack for 4. If they have a fetch that 4, then that goes to 8. Do I want to take 8? I'd say no. Probably one more turn when I can snap and swords. Green Suns. Okay, well, there's that. Fetch land. There it is. So that's cub number 3. Sure. Surveilling. Do they like what they see? We'll find out. How about cub number 4? Wasteland. Yes, you probably don't want that. That's probably the only one I'm worried about here. Ironically enough, like I think I'm just going to kill that. I don't need that doing its thing. Okay, that's really good too. That solves that problem. Am I firing that off there? Probably. Do I want to make them attack and they can really gain a ton of, like, if I have to plow this, I guess that's something to consider. But yeah, let's do this. Let's keep Cryptic and Snapcaster open. I will snap in response to, say, like a Green Suns or a, that card I mentioned, Safekeeper, Sylvan. Using that mana. Okay. What do you got? Probably going to find something good there. Can't find a natural order at least. Because it's just creature and land, I believe. Yes. There's another funny one. Okay. Looks like I'm plowing that one. Do I want to use the most amount of my mana now? Probably. Or I can just ending it. Yeah, I think I don't have to put in coat. So yeah, let's do snap now. Because this has this in check. That is until like they get a few more fetch lands and then trample kind of takes over. Teferi? Okay, there's that. I don't know if I want to play that out. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we're bringing in Cryptic here. Batterskull is a fantastic draw. Is this a Green Suns? That is not a... that's not good. Actually, is it destroy each opponent? You may, when you do destroy... Okay, so they can't destroy this, which is good, but they can go extremely far wide. Sure. And this can deal with that, so that's not a huge deal. So if this goes down to 1, they can just create another token. All right, so that'll be dead in 2 hits unless they deal with it. Oh, a Swords is on there. Interesting. Oh, that's really good. Batterskull? Yep. Pretty much this is going to be a Kaldra Batterskull. All right. Sure. So we're bringing Batterskull at the end of the turn, equipping it to this. This is attacking this. This is attacking them. It's going to have vigilance. So Stoneforge Mystic versus the Cub. They've had 3 Cubs. I've had 3 Stoneforge Mystics. It's not often you see Blade going this wide. It's quite the game. Ooh, okay. Sure. I don't think that... Is there any trick I am missing out on here? Do they have like a... What's it called here? No, they don't. Red for... What's it called on 3? Yeah, I don't see why not. Prismatic Ending. They do have this. Like, I don't know if they only play 1. Did they just like do the math and realize that they can like win if I lose 1 more life? I am not sure. I don't think so. Like this blocks this. Batterskull soaks up the damage if needed. Maybe they thought... I think they thought like maybe I wouldn't fetch. Like there's mind games. Like I was literally asking like, is there something I don't know the reason why they're doing that? But next turn, this is getting suited up. I hope they do attack just because I'm going to be equipping, what's it called anyway? And... It's a good draw, but we know our plan. Grist isn't doing anything here, so like even if they like say push this and pay for it, which they can. I don't mind what can they do here? Yeah, so begin combat. This attacks Grist, and we can start attacking you. Okay. Soak up some damage, sure. Excellent. Now if they have Thoughtseize, they do have Natural Order in their deck, I believe. Like, that's clearly, if that is a draw, it's a good one. Like, what's it called here is pretty good. Fetch land, if we do some math. So they can double. Being like, one of these is clearly blocking it, so, and gaining life. I don't think that's going to be doing it justice, but it is going to be something they can do. Since this has first strike, and then it would just kill it. And then I would gain the 9 life, I believe, unless my magic is wrong. 44, 44. 42, 42. Nice. Like, I believe that's how magic works with first strike, unless they have something, a way of removing that, which I have, unless they do target player sacrifices a token, that is something. First strike. Yep. You're like, maybe he won't see it. I did. I'm sorry. Still not over yet. A Natural Order can still do some stuff with this game. Snap is nice in the graveyard there. Is there anything I want to even ending? Like, there's this, but I clearly have that in check, unless they, target opponent sacrifices a token. That is something to keep in mind. All right, cool. That was quite the game. Stoneforge versus the Cub. Let's go to game number 2. All right. This, and since it's Green Sun, this is a reason why I like adding Containment Preist. This deck variation is with the assumption that something will happen to Oops, where you probably might not need fairies as much. So with that, there would be like 2 Surgicals and a Containment Preist to help against decks that do play Natural Order and also Green Sun. So with that in mind, I think Pierce is pretty crap. This and this. Pretty much. Force of Will isn't too bad. I don't mind having it here, like exactly as I talked about in the game previously, where it's like if they play Green Sun, they're getting Sylvan Safekeeper. If I had kept that Prismatic Ending, then it wouldn't have mattered. It would just nulled it. So keeping that Force was actually quite correct there. So this deck looks pretty lean and mean against it. They can play on basics, so sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I think I pitched basics to Force, or back to basics, that is. Everything else looks pretty good. No red, don't need Surgical. And let's run it back. But yeah, Wrath of the Skies is great against decks like this. They're going to be on the play now, so they'll have their advantage with firing out their creatures and their cubs and their fetch lands. But yeah, I think that person like kind of had to attack and just assume this is a very good hand, by the way. Assume like I didn't realize how that worked. Like, there's times in Magic where you have to make bad plays just to hope and pray for the best, so to speak. Probably leading on this here as much as I don't want to. I mean, what are they doing here? I'd rather Brainstorm from a Thoughtseize and then plow on my turn. I think that's better. But yeah, sometimes you just have to like make bad plays and assume that your opponent like didn't think about it, or like it happens all the time. Like, people make mistakes in Magic, so you just gotta like try and make them happen. I think is what literally just came down the last game. Nice Wasteland. Is this a Bowmaster? Could it be? Could it really be? This is fantastic. I like this. Now what they can do is Thoughtseize and Bowmaster if they get another mana. If they do that, this is probably going to be on a lot of things, but let's brainstorm first. I imagine this is going to be on swords. Okay, well, there's a lot of crap here, which is kind of good. So this, definitely not. Don't need that in front of Wasteland as much as Mountain is bad. I do want to fetch this in case they name that and I get a bunch of crap. Here you go. I made your choice so much easier. What card do I have in my hand? This card's actually really good. A lot of decks that are playing, say, like green and just like lands, Maverick, exactly. And it's kind of like, what do I need help with the most? What can I stop? So that means it just costs 4 now. Okay, yes. So Snap Plow is really going to have some tax. Oh, this is really good. Wow. Okay, well, they had that, which is fantastic. I don't need to keep this up for Plow, given the card they just played. So let's do this. I do like getting Kaldra here as much as Cryptic Coat is a house. Remember, I do have Wrath of the Skies in my deck, and this and Wrath of the Skies play together very nicely. However, if they kill this, like it's tough to say. Next turn I can start plowing though, which is fantastic. I will go with Coat here. We'll go from there, but I do like getting Kaldra overall. Do you have a push? Snuff out. Fantastic. -4. Okay. Next turn we can plow. Okay. Is this like swords again? Probably Cryptic Coat, right? This is actually really good because I can shuffle them away if needed. Or just Wrath of the Skies them and be like, haha. So this is opening up for some pretty cool gameplay. Is it Stoneforge or is it Cryptic? Prismatic Ending. Okay, well there is one more card. I can chump block with Snap. They're kind of getting like their defenses in, which is what it seems like. I can still plow, which is great. Oh, I can't plow that card. Actually, I can kill that card. I take that back. So end of turn, I'm going to dress down, and then I'm going to plow it, and it's going to cost me a lot of mana, unfortunately. A day late and $1 short, but I don't want to lead on. I want to save this, and I'm going to be using all of my mana. So with that in mind, let's do this. Yes, okay. Because next turn it's going to cost me 4 to plow this. So I'm going to dress down end of their turn. I don't want to see them with 4 mana open because that means they can bring in. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Actually, probably just force this. Snap is going. It'd be funny if they attacked with this, right? Then I can just block it. Yeah, let's do this. I think the extra snap can go here. Am I good if they attacked with this? Like they saw I just pitched the Snapcaster, so they wouldn't do that, right? Please attack. Oh my God, they're attacking. They're doing it. Oh no. I hope you have another snuff out in there because I am making that block. Oh my goodness, all day long. They're like, what did I just do? Okay, that's actually really good. So I can't actually... Okay, that's fine. Because... Do I even want to brainstorm? Now I can't do what I want. I think I'm still going to brainstorm. I can't dress down, but that'll be another turn. Let's wait it out. They played a land, I believe, which means they can't Bowmaster. You did kind of foil my plans a little bit. That's fine. Okay, endings. So there's one card I don't want here. What's the one card? I mean, I can just technically deal with those kind of. I mean, they're actually not that big of a deal. This is the biggest deal. Probably just island. I will be fetching. Let's do something like this and this. More mana isn't the worst, actually, especially with these here. If I'm just going to kind of like keep them there, I think that wouldn't be too bad. So do I even need to ponder? Let's see. I can Cryptic Coat and get that island off, so that would be 1, 2, 3. I can still dress down if needed. Because, yeah, despite that, I think, let's do this. Force of Will wouldn't be bad. Jace isn't all too bad either. Yeah, I think that's fine. This, when I dress down, I'll draw a Jace. I played a land 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. I mean, when I dress down, I'll draw. No. Yeah, there we go. I'll dress down, I'll draw my land, and then I'll shuffle. Okay. I am taking a little bit longer than I normally do, so that's something to keep in mind. I don't want to see a Thoughtseize here. Okay then. Thank you for drawing that card that they clearly didn't have last turn. You think they're going to take dress down? If they can take dress down, then I'm just going to Jace and go nuts. So there's that. And then they can attack it all they want. So they've got some choices to make here. Oh, nice. So now I don't want that land. Let's see. Well, this is going to cost, well, normally 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. So I can cast that. I can cast swords. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't think I want that land. We want something a little bit better here. I guess that Jace was bait. Oh, that's funny. I still have to deal with this thing. It's annoying. That's pretty good. Question is, do I want a Swords or Prismatic Ending? Prismatic Ending can kill like Grist later, and I do have the mana for it. So this is going to cost 4. So let's just, I think Swords here. 1, 2, 3. Don't tap that. I can't play. What's it called anyway? Here, let's do this. Let's do this, and then choose this, and now we can pay our 3. Okay. This is why I also like having 2, like this creature specifically. That's funny how I drew another Jace, but this was the game plan. Like that one turn where it's like I just brainstormed instead. And this is actually good. While it's taking up more mana to like kill their stuff, like effectively these are just taxing me and they're taking up like 1 less card. Depending on how they tap here, like a creature would be fantastic. Literally just kill it and then back to basics them. Yes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I think that's going to be the plan here. That means they're going to be taking off black. Yep. Liking the way this one's looking. Oh my goodness. I still don't think I can do it. Like those don't... Oh wait, that does cost more actually. So with that in mind, that's going to cost more to do. So ending cost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then they still have... I think I'm just killing all these then. Yeah, let's do that. They didn't get to name that card, so... Probably could have put 1 extra onto there. Here I am talking about it so much. Like, I'm not holding up Spell Pierce. There's that. Yeah. that's like a percentage point where you say, like, James, that probably doesn't matter. Well, it could. I could certainly get a snap. I have 2 more, and I have a Wrath. Ooh, okay. Fantastic. That's getting killed. Back to basics. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3. I have enough mana. Let's ponder first. Snap is actually really good. I want to play around, what's it called? So I'm going to do this. So let's play this. Let's kill this. I got to take this off where you have to keep clicking the mana. It's kind of annoying. We will keep up. So if you want to play black, there is a cost to it. Next turn, Jace. Okay. One, two, three, four. They do play Bowmaster. I will respect the fact that they might have drawn it as much as I don't want to. They drew that Thoughtseize the time I didn't want them to either, and they don't have a fetch land, so this will be a little bit helpful. Thoughtseize you can have. Okay. No. I don't care about those. Sure. Do you want to tap your black? You really have to pay the price to make that decision. Yeah. So now what I can do is brainstorm. If they have a, what's it called? I'll just snap. Yeah. Let's do this. And actually, no. We're going to do, if we're playing coat, we'll do this. We'll do this. 1, 2, 3. Let's draw. Let's do this. And I'll tick up. I'm looking for Force of Will and removal. I just want to keep anything off the board. It's like play a creature, natural order. Okay. That's actually decent. They still can't play a creature and natural order. Like there'll be a price for that as well. They can Thoughtseize all they want because these are, I have one and Jace isn't doing anything. Oh, that's pretty good. Did I shuffle that away? Let's find out. That is something I didn't think of, but they have 1 card in hand, so is that up top? Yeah. Turns out it doesn't matter. Force of Will here. Well, we know what they have in their hand anyway, so don't need this, don't need this. They have 10 life left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't have enough to, let's see. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Yes. Let's get this. And we'll do this. No blue card, but they're not going to have a whole lot of mana here. Whatever they play, we just bounce. Really tough spot for my opponent here, but they are fighting their way through. I'm glad I didn't put this under this. Like, Tundra is like the perfect pick, as you can see here. They can't natural order because they have to play a creature and then natural order. We know Thoughtseize is in their hand. Like if they take a Batterskull, okay, that's 3, 4, right? I can just make more creatures with this. I can just get, next turn, just get Stoneforge, get Kaldra, and win. That's the line. Just finish it next turn. That's going to be 3 and 5 is 8. So I play Stoneforge, this one. I use this one to bring in Kaldra, attack. Don't even have to mess with these. So it's Thoughtseize and even if they Abrupt Decay, like they can Abrupt Decay maybe like, no, they can't even Abrupt Decay this. Well, if they had black here, which they can't have Abrupt Decay, black, and Thoughtseize, so I'm going to stop talking, and if they come back, I will come back. All right, and they are back. I don't know what was going on there, but let's finish this off because clearly they're not all that interested in playing the game quickly. Like, there's a difference between losing and just, like, wasting someone's time. I have a Teferi. You don't need to be... they're clearly just doing some random shenanigans, but we can keep talking about it. You know, it's very rare Blade gets to really shut out a deck, and it's kind of doing it here. All right, so here's Kaldra. Let's just do this. I'm not going to even brainstorm or do anything else like that. This was quite the fun game. Wrath showing up again, removal showing up. This deck literally did just about everything we wanted it to. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to see if I can cut out a lot of that dead air, and I'll talk to you soon.